So today we're going to be doing the first deck profile slash deck showcase for my card game Wars Among Us. If you saw the rule video, you will know that I used the Flamingo deck to show you how to play and for the demonstrations. So it would stand to reason that the first deck I show will be the Flamingos. For one, it was the one that we used in the rule video, and two, my channel is called Flamingo the God, so I mean, kind of have to make a Flamingo deck, right? So the first card we're going to get into is the location, which is Flamingo Island. It is a wind type, gives you 4 energy each turn. It has 8 life, and it's a location, starting hand 5. And its ability is you apply effect based on your life total. If you have 10 or more life, once per turn, you gain 1 life. 20 or more life, once per turn, draw 1 card. 30 or more life, draw 2 cards each turn. 40 or more life, all monsters cost 1 less, or all Flamingo monsters cost 1 less. And 50, you win the game. So now we're going to get into the monsters. We're going to go from level 1 and then work our way up all the way up to the fusion. We got just normal old Flamingo, level 1. It's has 1 attack and 1 life. Its ability is once per turn, add 1 Flamingo monster from your deck or cast zone to your hand and gain life equal to its attack. We then have 1 copy of Flamingo Chick. It is also a 1/1, and its ability is when this card leaves the field, you get to call 1 non-fusion Flamingo monster from your hand to the field. The next card is the level 2 Storm Flamingo. It has 3 life and 2 attack, and it's a level 2, and its ability is any damage you would take from battles involving this card, you gain life equal to the damage you would have taken. We then have Quad Winged Flamingo. It is also a level 2 with 3/2 stats. Its ability is you can target 1 monster on the field, it gains 2 wing counters. You can only use this effect once per turn. We then run the level 2 Gust Flamingo, who also has 3/2 stats. Its ability is anytime your opponent takes damage, you gain life equal to the damage they took. We now go into the level 3s. We have the level 3 Griffin Flamingo. It is a level 3, it has 4/3 stats, and its ability is once per turn, draw 1 card and reveal it. If it's a monster, gain life equal to its level. We then have another level 3, who is another 4/3 stats, and its ability is when this card is summoned, you gain 1 life for every Flamingo monster on the field. We then have Blade Flamingo, who is the only level 4 in this deck. It is 6/4 stats, and its ability is if you control 2 Flamingo monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. When this card attacks, you gain 4 life. Now we move on to the fusion monsters. Each deck will usually have around 2 boss monsters, 1 main boss monster and 1 secondary boss monster. So we'll start off with the secondary boss monster first. The secondary boss monster is Nadius, the Flamingo Guard. He requires 2 wind monsters. He is 4/6, so he has 4 life, 6 attack, and when this card destroys a non-fusion monster by battle, we gain life equal to that monster's level. We now have their main boss monster, who is Nadia, the Flamingo Deity. It is a fusion, it has 9 life and 6 attack, and it's unaffected by opponent's card effects. Each time your opponent summons a monster, you put a wing counter on this card. You can remove all wing counters on this card, then gain 1 life for each wing counter removed. And it requires 2 Flamingo monsters. He's pretty good, but he doesn't really have that much attack for a boss monster, and they can still block him. So he's not too broken, but he is really good. Now for the ability cards, we got Flamingo Migration, which allows you to add 1 Flamingo monster from your deck to your hand. We got 1 copy of the Flamingo Executioner. All Flamingo monsters gain 2x until the end of the turn, then gain 2 life. You should have seen this card from the rule video. We then have Flamingo Saber. Each time a Flamingo monster attacks this turn, gain 2 life. Flamingo Hatchling. Add a Flamingo monster from your casket zone to your hand. Flamingo Power. Your opponent loses 1 life for every card in their hand, then you gain life equal to the life they lost. Flamingo Strike. Gain 1 life for every monster on the field, and your opponent takes damage equal to the life you gained. This deck, if you're looking at it, it might seem a little broken, but it's not, because at the same time you're gaining a whole bunch of life, you're also losing a whole bunch of life, because they're still attacking, and there's many other ways, and it's not as broken as you might think. It's actually really hard, especially since you only start out with 8. Flamingo Arms. You get to add 1 ability card from your deck to your hand that has Flamingo in its name. Flamingo Reborn. Call 1 Flamingo monster from your casket zone to the field, then gain 2 life. Flamingo Wings. Chosen Flamingo monster gains 4 wing counters. And then for the last card, we got Flamingo Shield. Your opponent can't attack this turn, then gain 1 life. Play during either player's turn. So that's the first deck. As you can see, it's really cool. And it's got pink sleeves because they're flamingos and they're pink. So I really like this deck. This is a deck that I designed for myself. And it fits my playstyle. It's much more of like a combo deck. But it's kind of hard to pull off those combos because you need cards in order to do so. But it's a really cool deck. It's not too broken. All my decks are pretty much on the same level. They're all relatively the same in terms of power. They're all pretty much balanced. I'm looking forward to showing you my other decks that I have for this game. And I'm going to be making lots more in the future. So make sure to stay tuned to see a whole bunch more of this game because I really like it and I hope you guys too. Thank you. Bye.